John and Trish Muir's Milburn Creek is what's known as a boutique broodmare farm, but when you look at the overall expertise and the quality of the bloodstock, you can see it's a thoroughly professional operation. And again, they're taking some future racetrack stars to Riverside. John, it's wonderful being here at Milburn Creek. It's an absolute showpiece property, isn't it? Just the archetypal Southern Highlands farm, and you've had so much success for so many years from here.
Thank you, Caroline. We have. First of all, welcome to Milburn Creek on this wet, misty morning. If I can say, Inglis have put a magnificent catalogue together, 457 yearlings, and I would think every one would be worthy of inspection.
Well, it is, as we keep saying, the best of the best. And your drafts, for many years, you've had outstanding horses coming through them. I mean, even Secret Admirer you bred, Hampton Court, of course, and now Coolangatta. It is so exciting to see born, raised and obviously sold from Milburn Creek.
Yes, thank you. Coolangatta, of course, belongs to the Warren family, Highclere stud, and Piping Hot lives here. So Coolangatta was foaled and raised and sold at the Magic Million, and thankfully, she's gone on to better and bigger things, and hopefully she's off to Ascot to show the world her worth.
What do you think it is? I mean, the Southern Highlands has a great reputation. There are a number of farms, obviously, down here who've bred some absolutely outstanding racehorses. You know, you can see the trees, the greenery. It's just a beautiful places for horses to grow out, isn't it?
It is. Well, Richard Turnley was down here years ago, and with Victory Prince, the stallion. Terse, he bred, and many other very good horses. Horses really enjoy living down here. Rich, wonderful pastures, rolling hills, beautiful spring water, fresh air. We're about 740 metres above sea level here. It is a country that responds to rain very quickly. Unfortunately, we don't have to irrigate.
Yeah, and the team, you always have a good team here. Scott Holcombe obviously is a wonderful part of what you're doing here these days at Milburn Creek, but all your staff, watching them handling these yearlings, I mean, they're outstanding horsemen and women.
Well, Scott Holcombe is one in a million. All the accolades of the raising of the horses, his attention to detail, his commitment, I've never found another person like him. He's assembled a wonderful team of staff. They really enjoy working here, and we appreciate them, and we treat them like they're one of our family. I do the matings. We talk about conformation, which that's his expertise. It's worked well over the years we've been together.
And looking at these particular horses too, you know, the beauty of being a broodmare farm as you are, you can access the very best stallions, and that's probably one of the major keys to your success. Not only, as you say, you know, getting the mating plans right, but being able to go to so many champion Australian stallions.
Well, there's some marvellous horses standing at stud. Yes, we do have one or two shares in certain stallions, but our operation, fortunately, we can send our mares all over Australia to the stallion that suits best.
I'm sure you're very happy with these yearlings we've seen here today. They're just in magnificent condition, and the staff doing a great job too.
Yeah, well, they're a good crew of people, and obviously Easter horses, they've got to look what they need. The pedigrees are big, the horses are nice, but you know the guys have got to do a great job and put a load of work into them, and you can see how well they behaved today. That's all their work.
You're not using bits on these horses, and they look so lovely and relaxed with the way that you have sort of the chain with the cover over their nose.
So about 4 or 5 years ago, when we started going to the States buying mares, I noticed the guys had started using these shanks with leather covers. So we bought some home, we started playing with them, and then found how well they went with them. There was a couple of horses that got injuries, so we started using them. And then we noticed the agents, the trainers all loved them. And trainers will ask you, where can you buy them? So we've kept going with it, and then we started doing the fillies, and they all seem to love them, and the staff have so much more control over them. So we've run with it, and we're going to continue to do it.
Lot 349 from Sexy Eyes, this filly, she's just gorgeous, isn't she? Great action on her. The full brother sold for over $1 million, and the dam, well, she won the Belle of the Turf and the Wheatwood.
Yeah, so I mean the mare was a classy mare herself, and you can see she throws the type. and it's a like big pedigree, moves beautiful, great nature. Probably need a little bit of time like the brother, but just quality. Just like she'll be one of the picks of the sale.
And then lot 195 by I Am Invincible from Lakshmi Bai. This filly's dam is a sister to the stakes winner Pandemic and a half, of course, to the Blue Diamond winner Earthquake and stakes winner Palomares. Great old Woodlands Darley family, isn't it? And great, of course, having a Vinny.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see it's typical Vinny. But obviously from the Woodlands days, we knew how they all throw types. James sent that filly up to us last year, just after winter. You can see she's a classy filly, and just kept improving the whole time. So deep and big shouldered like a Vinny, but also like the family we used to have at Woodlands. I mean, catechism and all that used to have beautiful depth to her, and that's what she's got. Next
is the Snitzel Chocolate Martini filly, of course by a four-time champion sire in Snitzel. And John and Trish bought the mare in the US. Of course, Hampton Court, you've got the Broken Vow coming through there as well. She won a Group 2 Oaks and then was second in the Group 1 American Oaks. So this is what we've seen work so well, isn't it? These American-bred racetrack well-performer fillies matching with our champion sires.
Well, obviously, we paid a lot of money for the mare, and we loved her when we saw her. We had a bit of competition to try and buy her. And as you mentioned, John had a good success with the cross, which obviously led us to why we wanted to buy her. What she's thrown, first of all, big, scopy, beautiful moving. I mean, it needed a little bit of time, but just quality and does well, and just everything you ask, she does. So like the mare.
Then lot 369, a beautiful colt by Exceed and Excel from Soft Kiss. I mean, he's just a gorgeous, handsome Exceed, isn't he? He's so like his father, has that lovely deep red sort of bay and such a handsome head. Yep.
I mean, obviously another mare we bought from the States. Mare's a ripper, so she's obviously throwing what she is. I mean, Exceed and Excel, I mean, he doesn't need any introduction. I mean, he just every year, two-year-olds, and he just gets types. And obviously he moves well, he looks early, we're wrapped in him.
And finally, lot 416 by Dundeel from Time Awaits. The dam was an SA Sires Produce Stakes winner. And this is the half-brother to a Flemington Stakes winner, Magic Time. The third dam, Mr. Chantry. Great Western Australian filly. And he's so Dundeel, isn't he?
Very much so. Look, he's a great type. It's the third foal of the mare. They all throw types. She's a ripper herself. We bought her out of the sales. We obviously raced the first foal, Graham Begg, the old connection, coming up for the carnival. She's already got to a great start, but I think there's a lot in the future for her. And obviously that colt is a ripper.
And it's very relaxed here too. It's just a lovely environment, and I'm sure, you know, the excitement's building heading towards Easter too, but the plan is just keep them all nice and safe and calm, and that's what you're doing.
We're not there yet. So, I mean, obviously everything we do now is just go, don't do anything different. Just keep them going, keep them ticking over. They're nearly already there, so physically, coach-wise, we just have to hold them. As you can see how relaxed they are going the walker there. They're pretty caged, we've got a good routine. We're excited, so we're looking forward to going. So and the guys done a great job, we're ready to roll, so we just got to get there, and we're all looking forward to it.
It is a mouth-watering catalogue, similar to the best 457 yearlings in Australia. Racing in Australia is the prize money is the envy of the world. Why wouldn't you want to race a horse in Australia by comparison to prize money elsewhere? We have 16 yearlings in the draft. You've only seen some of them here today. I can truly say every one of them offers something very good in their own right.